we'll see as we get into the bans. And what did I say, FourCourt? What did I say? What's that correlation? You ban Rexar, win the game. What'd they do? What'd they do, FourCourt? What'd they do? What'd they do?
They banned Rexar.
Yeah, they did. They banned out Rexar. And we see the return ban from Team Blaze of Zeratul.
So Tuark last round, it was Blaze last round took a Jaina first pick. I was curious to see if that was going to carry over this round. But Tuark saying, all right, it's Dragonshire. This is where Zagara was amongst the gods when it came out. And the return does look like Leoric and Jaina will be the pickup. So Blaze really does put a lot of emphasis on Jaina as a first round pick.
Yeah, Jaina is she's just a really good, versatile hero. She can really kind of fit into most compositions. Not really so much the Triple Warrior, but she fits into a lot of different compositions. So she's just a really good, just pick for going for that top-down draft style. You want to pick the heroes with the most utility at the beginning, and then kind of figure out what you want to really focus on by the end. So she's really good for that really kind of top-down strategy. Tuark picks up the Johanna and the Malfurion. As we go on into the second ban phase, going to be seeing that ban of Uther, no doubt, from Tuark.
Yeah, since it's forcing Tuark's hand at this point. It's curious though that again, like more often than not, we've not seen Uther amongst the first picks, and he has been, I think, banned more than played today, at least here on stream. So very curious turn of events. But Tuark with the Malfurion, very likely they are going to be walking into a double warrior. Sonya is going to be amongst the forefront of thought, I think, here from Team Blaze, because I believe it was a Blaze Sonya ban last round. No, it was definitely a Tuark Sonya ban. They went Rexar Sonya for their bans.
Right. Yeah, interesting. So I'm curious to see what they go for as their bans here, because Blaze, at this point, there's not really much that they can really ban out.
They got a backliner, they got a tank, they got a support. So it's either you got to focus on the range or you got to focus on the front line. Nazebo is going to be... So they didn't want the double specialist to come into this and just hold down their lanes. Right now, we don't really have too much of a roam, although if you got a roam on any map, Dragonshire for Jaina is very favorable with those bush placements. So Nazebo as the ban means Tuark, again, like if they're okay with going up against an Uther, they might actually ban out a tank, but no, they're totally not.
Yeah, which actually leaves Blaze up to picking up an Anubarak as their second warrior. Again, Cocoon for those Malfurion Tranquilities is really nice. But that's not the only counter to a Malfurion, of course. So they can go for a different couple of set of warriors. Maybe they go for a Muradin.
They could triple warrior. Sonya Anubarak.
I don't really agree with a Jaina.
Yeah, you protect the Jaina.
She's not really as good for
the
sustained damage for a triple warrior composition.
Oh my god, they're going to do it again.
Yeah, they get the Kael'thas yet again. Yeah.
These lanes are going to be frightening early game. If Tuark can get some roam in there, or some good heavy CC combos, Kerrigan Arthas, for example, not that I'm saying they're going to go that, it's just using it as an example. There's not much Kael'thas or Jaina could do early.
We see another Azmodan, I'm just flipping a table.
Dragonshire, I think, was the original.
Could fit, yeah, could fit. But they already picked up the Muradin, so we're not going to see the Azmodan, as they still need to pick up their support.
Ready for action.
A little bit more of a volley, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, Muradin's good. Slows down their opponents. They can go for either the Stormbolt if they really need to, or they can go for the auto attack killer, Reverberation at level 1. Either way, Muradin's just a really versatile pickup for a warrior, and that's why they kind of want to put him here. He's a little bit of a flex warrior, if I have to say.
I'm still considering an Abathur here.
Abathur wouldn't be bad. Well, actually, I don't know if I agree with an Abathur on this map.
No? Why not? You're too small?
Just not enough hero bodies. You need to really claim that shrine down.
Yeah, but you can say that on any map.
Yeah, but on this map, you really need to have those small miniature microcosm fights for each of the shrine.
Okay, well, once more, Rainer's coming into this. This has to be a double tank then if they're taking Rainer. Tyrael? Arthas? Arthas could actually work out well. He's a really good lane bully. Defends the points very nicely as well. And Inspire speeds you up, slows everyone else down with his Tempest. I don't think we're going to go any more damage from Tuark. I'd be very surprised. They got the Malfurion. Yeah, it's Arthas.
Yeah, go for the Arthas. So they've got pretty much range versus range.
Frostmourne hungers.
And there's not really going to be that much of a difference in terms of compositions between the two of them.
So is this where Yuge goes monk again? Yep. He really loves our Karazim.
Yeah, he does. And he's good at it. He's a really good Karazim, so it's worth it.
Hey, man, I always say comfort picks over situational picks. Isn't like, this is the better healer. But if you're more comfy on somebody that can still fill that slot, I mean, you're always going to perform better because you're in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I don't think we've not seen Blaze take Monk today. Everyone else has always been first pick Malfurion into a ban on Uther. And as you said, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Rexar was out to Arc 1. Not sure they actually should have, but they did. And now game number 2, they'd ban out the Rexar. They got a pretty solid comp. Zagara, you know, very likely just to be off laning by herself. Arthas could actually roam on this one. Arthas, Malfurion roam. Put Johanna mid, Raynor bottom, or Zagara bottom, put Raynor top. And then you just try to prey on Kael'thas and Jaina early.
Yeah. I was gonna say probably put Zagara in the top lane. That's just always where you put those solo laners and have the really big fight in the bottom.
Yep, you could do that as well, but then you're not roaming much. That would be a hell of a protect the Zagara. I don't know. It depends on what does 2-arc value push earlier on this one because of the dragon. You can just augment the pushing with the power there, or do they try? Or are they going to try to go more for the back line? Kael'thas and Jaina early are very easy targets for double roots.
Yeah, but they have to press really hard into a Kael'thas and a Jaina. That's a lot of damage that you're going to be taking while you're trying to like really push forward. I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with something like that, just because I feel like it's just going to be like both these teams hope to whittle away like the other team's tanks. And with a Karazim, it's going to be a little bit easier for 2-arc. But Yuge is a really good Karazim, so it's going to be difficult.
All right, either way, we're loading in now. Game number 2, we are still favored this 1-0 for 2-arc, which means this is match point for them.
That it is. So let's get on into who's on our left-hand side and who's on our right-hand side. We got our 2-arc gaming in the blue over here with Crone on the Zagara, LZ Gamer on the Raynor, Insomnia on the Malfurion, Sunshine on the Johanna, and Trader trying to get out his Arthas.
10 seconds.
And on the flip side, these guys are down 1-0, but they're not out yet. Their Twitter account has lit a fire under their followers. Battery, Yuge, Jason, Claudius, and Rafflecopter. I'm going to be playing out that double mage Leoric again. And Yuge, I got to say, possibly best monk NA right now?
I don't know about best monk NA, but definitely best monk in this tournament. We're seeing a huge scuffle go down here in the mid lane. But nobody is going to fall here. We're all just going to back up here as we fight for the Bermuda Triangle.
Is that what you call it?
Some people do.
Trader found Battery right there. Battery does not seem to give 2 cares that. Oh, he's going to go for LZ. Yeah, LZ's going to be on that Raynor once more, but Adrenaline Rush kicks in. Good route there from Trader as well. But now he's just left with no escapes. And, well, there he goes.
And that's the Arthas issue, is that he's really tanky. He's got a lot of ways to stop his opponents from getting places, but he himself can easily be caught out as well.
It's Crone versus Jason again.
Yeah.
We both saw that at the same time.
Yeah,
level 1 talents, Reconstitution. We got the Felon Fusion, likely because, again, Jason's going to be solo laning, needs the health return. Reverb, no problem. Transcendence, Regen, Moonburn. So pretty much everything is the same as last game.
Yeah, nothing's really changed except for the fact that we don't have the Azmodan. Trader now going to get collapsed upon. A really nice roam there from Blaze. Are they going to be able to pick it up? They are.
That was a phenomenal, like, dwarf toss from Battery. I thought that was actually really clutch right there.
Jumped right over that wall.
Yep. You don't see that too often. Most people go around to try to jump in front, but nope. Cleared it. Nice try. Sunshine, about to get the same treatment, maybe?
Yeah, Sunshine taking a good amount of damage, is going to go down. Johanna, you know, she's got that iron skin, but if you're getting body blocked, doesn't really help out.
So what I expected was Zagara in a lane, Raynor in a lane, you put Johanna in the third, and then you just roam with the Malfurion Arthas. I think 2-arc tried to do that, but they got caught twice, which is why they're down 3 kills now. And now, you know, it's all about the Rafflecopter roam with the double stuns. And this is a really good matchup on Dragonshire to have that kind of Jaina power. The small lanes, good cooldowns, and good damage output.
The ridiculous burst damage, I think, is really the key point here.
Yep.
Is just pretty much Jaina's MO, and that's why she's one of the great heroes to really always pick up. And then we have Kael'Thas for a little bit more that's sustained. We actually have Kael'Thas falling in the top lane. Crone and Trader did go for a rotation up there. We're able to pick that up.
FourCourtJester's going up to soak, but I mean, already out of ammo. Trader is probably not going to leave until this tower's gone.
They're not losing a ton of experience though, so that's going to work out pretty well for them. They're just going to trade out that tower, and it's going to be 5-5 in terms of levels, so pretty even.
Yeah, 3 kills, 1. These early kills are not really too much to scoff at as long as you have someone to soak the experience. That's the big key thing. We saw that actually in Sky Temple, where we had a solo kill in the bottom lane and nobody was able to rotate, and a whole level lead developed right then and there.
And at the perfect time, we're starting to see Blaze pick up that bottom shrine. The musical shrines continues. Blizzard going down there onto Trader. Is it going to be enough damage? Battery really trying to make this an issue, but does have to back up for the time being.
All right, Yuge and Claudius. This is a really hard lane to kill. The Monk and the Leoric. It's just good luck. So I don't think that bottom point's going anywhere anytime soon. It's not like we're in a rush to get dragons. Crone is actually working very nicely on top up against Jason. Bottom lane was being, shuffled around, and it's just roaming right now.
And that's really just kind of the giant mission here for Dragonshire, to roam back and forth, have that giant musical shrines. Trader holding down this shrine really well against Yuge. Yuge throwing down the healing ward in order to stay alive for a little bit longer, but look at this rotation coming in here from Blaze. Trader has been betrayed. He's out, but look at what he picked up for his troubles. They're able to pick up the first Dragonite. Sunshine is going to be lighting up the mid lane.
So he stood his ground, and he was rewarded for it. That's going to be a nice punt right there. But Sunshine's going down very quickly.
I mean, it is the first Dragonite at 4 minutes. Jason falling in the top lane as well. So
that's
are taking a really big victory here in the beginning. Yeah,
Yuge is going to go up there. Looks like Raffle's going to be following him there as well. You can still be defensive on the Dragonite, guys. Like, it's no shame to run away. You want to try to use your time wisely here. Get off as many Flame Breaths as you can. Never try to kick a Leoric, though.
Yeah, he'll just use his his little Wraith Walk, and all of a sudden nothing actually affects him.
So we actually had level lead going into the Dragon for Team Blaze, but now it's actually two arc, edging them out just very slightly because they got the kill top, which was a little bit of a soak loss from Blaze. Then they took the tower. Bottom lane was pushing in as well, and the rotations from Blaze wasn't exactly able to keep up with that. So it's actually a really cool kind of little shift here at level 8.
What's really interesting is take a look at FourCourtJester's build. We actually see this when we see the triple warrior composition, or sometimes a little bit more of the sustained focus ice bolt style. It's a really interesting style to see from FourCourtJester. They pick up the Crone in the top lane with some really nice play between the two of them. So but I really like seeing this ice bolt build.
If I was asked about this, I would say Icy Veins is in the future. There's no dive. There's no dive here from 2-Arc. So if you go Frost Shards, which is the Pierce, and the Ice Lance for the 2-second cooldown, and Icy Veins, you're a machine gun, and you're hitting 2 targets, potentially, with those slows, with those chills. That adds up a lot. So I'm kind of curious to see if we will go for that.
They don't really have a lot of dive that's going to be coming in. So yeah, they don't really have to worry about anything for the ice block. But if she wants to be a hyper-aggressive Jaina, then she's going to need that ice block. We'll see.
Will it still be Phoenix, though? Or will this be a Pyro? I mean, like, there's no invulnerabilities at all.
Yeah, but you still need that Phoenix.
But
Phoenix is just too good.
Let's say you Pyro someone and then you start chain bolting someone else from FourCourtJester. Who do you heal as Malfurion?
Yeah, but it's just more the situational.
Going for Yuge.
I mean, the versatility of, Yuge using that 7-time strike. The Blessed Shield misses. Also missing the Entomb, but we see Crone falls to the top lane to Jason and FourCourtJester. Yuge re-engaging, but the Howling Blast on Claudius does dissuade them from continuing on this.
So again, no escapes on any of these characters. The Entomb is trying to set up here for the Phoenix, Water Elemental, and I still am maintaining Icy Veins. That Entomb with a body block from Leoric, there's nobody here can jump that fence.
That's true. That's true. So we'll have to watch it what happens at level 13, and they're definitely going to hit that level 13 sooner than opponent's Trader now, taking a good amount of damage. There's the Drain Hope coming in there, but it's not going to be enough. They have to back up for now. LZ getting another hit to the face.
That came out way too late, I think.
It did.
Like, they needed those stutter step stuns. But, hey, I mean, 3 people getting kind of beat up there in the bottom lane. Battery and Jason thought maybe they could get mid, but will not be. The double tanks are just too much.
LZ Gamer holding off that bottom. We have the Musical Shrine game starting up yet again. We've got the top lane going on over here to 2Arc. We're seeing Blaze hold that.
I think Crone was trying to bait for Trader, but Jason, well, and then the bait actually happened, and they didn't think it. That was just unfortunate timing. I think they could have made a good case on top of Kale. I mean, Rafflecopter was right there, but
a little bit of a rotation yet again. Jason now having to deal with that top shrine. Doesn't actually claim it for himself. Actually just neutralizes it instead of actually claiming it for the other team.
He's concerned with his positioning.
Yeah, he is. He's afraid because he doesn't know where Trader was.
Yep. Now LZ in the bottom lane is just getting punished real hard. We do have that bottom shrine here from Red. I think I'm gonna try to jump Sunshine. Yeah, there goes the condemn. As soon as that happened, it's gonna be going on. Zagara top though.
The Iron Skin keeping him alive for a good amount of time, and they're actually able to pick up Crone, and 2Arc is in a really awful position here. The Entomb on Sunshine, is it going to be enough? No, it's not. He's just far too tanky. 2Arc does grab the Dragon Shrine activation.
They killed Zagara top 2v3?
I didn't know.
2v2.
2v2.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was going to say, damn, man. Actually, a little sad that I missed that on camera. All right, level 13. What do we got? No, it's Ice Block.
Yeah.
Why, Rafflecopter? Why? All right, double Burning Rage, though. Good luck ever holding creep against Zagara.
The Ice Block is just, we're probably just going to see a hyper-aggressive Rafflecopter coming in here. And he's already been just really aggressive with his positioning. And if we go for the Ice Block, this just kind of really shows that that's what it's going to be, his hand.
It's always, like, if you have to choose, always go safe. But I really wanted to see an Icy thing. It's been popping up every now and then, but every time I think it's coming, it's not. And everything I don't think it's coming, it is. It's really weird. Still figuring that one out, guys. Monk took Relentless. There's a lot of roots. There are a lot of roots.
With Arthas, Malfurion, and then a Blessed Shield, and slows coming in there from Johanna as well. That doesn't really bother me too much, but... Trader now getting a little bit of damage on him. It's not going to be enough, though.
Gets the Inspire. They are level 13 now as well.
He's got his army to still pop if he needs to, but we're actually seeing the Ice Block go down there on Insomnia to knock out the effectiveness of the Entomb. We're seeing Yuge go for the 7-side strike, but it actually doesn't really hit anything.
Who did he want to hit with that?
I don't even know. I think it was maybe Trader coming in there. Drain Hope going down there on Trader from Claudius, doing a good amount of damage. And it looks like actually Claudius is going to be the target here, but Rafflecopter chasing down LZ Gamer does get that kill, but he's in a really forward position here.
Where do you go, Raffle? Where do you go? Crone's there for the ambush. Feels good. Battery's still pushing forward, too. Yeah.
Aggressive position coming in from the Jaina. And wow, they pick up the Dragon Knight.
So many people focused on Jaina. As long as she stayed alive, they were not on those points. And wow, Blaze punished that really, really well.
So now they've got Insomnia trying to hold off Claudius here in the mid lane.
Get some towers. This is our second Dragon Knight, 10 minutes in.
It is. And we've seen Blaze almost hit level 16 here as well.
Blaze, yeah, it's been back and forth with the experience, but they're really starting to solidify this. Jason takes the towers top. Claudius took the towers mid. Bottom has already been dead for like ever. If they could take one more tower, even just another creep wave or two, they are going to hit that 16 mark.
Sure, taking another hit to the face.
Oh my god, so many people on Claudius. Could they actually be forcing bottom?
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be their call here. Rafflecopter, Battery, and Yuge now moving on over here. Trader is the only one to defend this, and actually Trader's got to be careful because, I mentioned this before, Arthas doesn't have too many escapes. There's a lot of crowd control down there that you have to deal with. So he backs up, he's afraid. They lose a fort. Dragon Knight's still active until now. But level 16 is in their favor. See Northern Exposure coming in there, Arcane Barrier, Imposing Presence, Stoneform, and Soothing Breeze.
Sunshine couldn't get into there just in time, but another 7-side strike. Oh my god, Sunshine, he gets hit! The counter Maw.
The Maw to really give them a little bit of alleviation here. Crone, though, taking a Living Bomb to the face. He's going to have to back up here. A lot of damage going down to 2Arc, though. Hyperion just not doing enough, and we see Trader go down.
How did that healing ward survive? Does Hyperion not attack healing ward?
I don't think so.
Learned a lot about Hyperion today. That was, I mean, 2Arc saw the they saw the opportunity to stop the Giants, but they were way too late. I don't know why they decided to try to contest after that, because Sunshine, they should have probably just cut Sunshine's losses and left. I mean, there's a good chance he was actually going to live anyways, bloody Johanna, but, throwing down all those ultimates right there for the counters just did not work in their favor.
It didn't. So we're seeing them run around now, picking up these mercenary camps. And both these teams just kind of going back and forth, using what little leverage they have on the map.
Okay, now we're 16 for 2-Arc. Now would be a great time to fight, except they have 3 ultimates down for 40 seconds. So they're basically just stuck to passivity. In fact, we're probably going to have shrines up by the time their ults are ready.
The shrines.
There they are.
This
Yep.
is
There's the shrine coming in, pretty much exactly to the second.
well, this is good. It was good that they can start playing that musical shrines game again, but they have to be really wary. They have to get that perfect experience against their opponents before their opponents at level 20 over them. So
Jason.
they have to force an issue. They have to force something, and Jason's going to be pushing in this top lane.
Yep.
They know they've got a 5v4 advantage. No, they're going to go up and try and deal with Jason. I don't know if I agree with this.
Sending 2 to deal with Jason, I'm not too sure is the best move. I think Uther, I think Raynor could just kill him by himself. Then nope, they don't do it. Yeah, they hide themselves. They can get Claudius. They might be able to alleviate this pressure, but Trader is so low already.
Yeah, he takes a 7-sided strike, a couple of those hits, and that's a lot of his damage, or a lot of his health already missing. Sunshine taking a living bomb now as well. Phoenix to zone them out, and this is going to be really difficult for them to actually get on in here. Blaze doing a good job of trying to keep this Dragon Knight under their lock-in key. The Entomb coming down there on Crone and LZ Gamer, and LZ Gamer is just going for the fight. The Adrenaline is popped. They're actually doing a good amount of damage, but Trader really, really low. This Tranquility is keeping everybody alive so well. Huge goes down. We're seeing Claudius so incredibly low. Rafflecopter coming in from the backline does take out LZ Gamer. And this is just a slaughter fest back and forth. Rafflecopter looking for some sort of edge.
Oh, he's going to find Insomnia. The burst is actually starting. The cooldown reduction is coming out. That's going to be slows on top of Claudius as well. Crone is going to be there, but I'm not too sure there's too much he can do. And wow, the zone is so good. Battery just walks up and takes the dragon.
Oh, but they do pick up Rafflecopter for their worries. Claudius now trying to come in here, trying to spawn where Crone's going to be.
Kick him. Kick him.
Go for them out. Jason coming in. There's the Phoenix. Oh, Crone does the double back for a couple seconds.
Oh, Trader's got him, though. Trader's got him.
Trader's got the... Oh, Howling Blast and picks it up.
That was not worth. Not at all. All right, but still, I mean, Blaze, they're about to hit level 20. They got a dragon. This is going to be towers. This is guaranteed going to be pressure. Top did go down during all that because of the mercenaries pushing up there as well.
2-Arc sitting in a really bad position.
Kick him. All they have to do is kick him. Kick him into the side. All right, don't, whatever. If Battery had kicked him, I think they, one more skeletal swing would have been it. That would have been a kill.
It's possible. But using that kick does take a lot of time from the Dragon Knight.
He didn't do anything else with it. Now Sunshine's going to be under a little bit of pressure. Top is going to get pushed out by Insomnia. I mean, overall, the Dragon's already done what it needed to do. Got the team level 20. And the 20 talents are pretty good. Spectral Leech coming in from Claudius, though. Favors more of his basic attack queuing rather than, like, a good Death March. Oh, he doesn't have Death March, that's why. He has Entomb. So it's basically that or what? Hardened Shield? And we already got that on Meriden, so that's fine.
They could have gone for double Hardened Shield. So actually what we normally see on Leoric, but...
It's a very big toss-up with Leorics, I find. There's, like, no norm for them. It's all very situational.
Leorics, what interesting people. Meanwhile, we've got Adder coming in here for a little bit of a fight. We need to pull Crone back in here for this engagement. They pick up the Siege Giants. Claudius now going for the Entomb. Insomnia has to pop his Ice Block, but the self-sided strike from Huge almost sealed his doom. And this looks like it's actually going to be 2-Arc taking a huge loss here because they are already pushing down this keep, but Battery really low. Hyperion to give him a little bit of zoning.
All right, so Claudius, I think you'll be okay. Yeah, Battery, I gotta say, like, this Entomb setup was just really well read by Blaze. They have there's so few escapes to get out of it. We're still not level 20 for 2-Arc, and the Entomb into 7-sided strike is like perfect positioning because you can just edge into it, hit the only target that they can't go anywhere, and then on top of that, of course, our double mages as well. It's been working out really, really well. At 13 kills, 7, 21 to 19, and now a steal on the Bruisers. We should have like a Dragon Knight in the next 60 seconds or so as well. Good
Yes,
map positioning
and
is just leading Blaze into a phenomenal endgame position.
the only thing is we're going to be evened up pretty nicely. Oh, there's the shrines popping up now. Evened up nicely, at least in the talents now, right? So this is 2Arc's chance to turn this all around. 20 to 21, not a massive lead. We've got the talents. The only thing that they're really lacking is siege damage. But look at this. There's no keeps down. There's no keeps down. You're in a pretty good position.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whether or not they can actually deal with this pressure from the bruisers, take one of these shrines, and go for a really good team fight. Because I feel like most of these team fights are going pretty nicely in 2Arc's favor. It's just that level lead has always been in Blaze's pocket.
So could this be the last fight right here? Trader and Sunshine are really going for this point.
This is really difficult because Rafflecopter is completely removed from this fight right now. In fact, if 2Arc was to really force that, I think that would have been good for them. Trader gonna get the Entomb 7 Palm Strike, but they keep walking in and actually diminish a lot of the damage there on Trader. That was a really nice play there from 2Arc. Trader trying to disengage here. He's got the army up to give him a lot of health back. Maw does hit a good amount of damage, but the LZ gamer in the backline does go down. Here's a Condemned to hopefully give him a little bit of pressure relieved, but Sunshine looks like he's gonna have to have that indestructible pop. Insomnia trying to get away.
Yeah, he's done, yeah. Sunshine is already popped out. Yeah, she's already popped out. The indestructible, and that should be it. That is actually going to bring us to a 1-1 with battery on that dragon. No deaths from Blaze at that last fight. You called it a really good play on the Arthas, and I really got to say, I mean, that's why you take Arthas in those situations. He just doesn't go down. And at the same time, he really did actually waste out quite a bit of that damage, but by the end of it, just not enough in the bank. Those Entombs, man. Those Entombs.
7-sided strike coming in yet again. Didn't even go for transgression this time, just the 7-sided strikes. So that's going to be 1-1 Blaze versus 2Arc.
Apparently, they just really want to keep playing. GG's
Some
coming
people
out.
want $100.
Some people want to watch the world burn. Good stuff. Blaze bouncing this one back. Now, you said in the Heroes Hype Finals on Wednesday, it went all the way to a Game 3, and it was a 2-1 Blaze victory?
Yes. Yes.
Wonder if we're going to see a very similar situation here. Blaze just looked on fire that match. I mean, I had a little bit of a doubts with the double mages coming in, but they were the ones on the aggressive early. They're the ones that kind of went out hunting. They didn't wait to get hunted. They caught rotations. They got a lot of picks. A lot of baits led into a lot of dragons, I noticed.
I just really want to just showcase yet again. I know we talked about it a billion times, but the Entomb into 7-sided strike was just beautiful every single time. Just great. It solidified 1, maybe 2 heroes to taking the full brunt force of a 7-sided strike. That was just a great setup, and I'm gonna keep that in my memory bank for great combos.
For sure, man. That was definitely something. You don't get to see a lot of Entombs these days, but man, when they come out, they really do the things that they need to do. And I mean, all right, so we've seen big theory question for you. We've seen Rexar banned twice. Could this be a Rexar into Monk ban instead of Uther?
I feel like Yuge is really good, but I don't feel like it's enough for a ban.
I don't think Rexar's were enough of a ban. They've done it twice in a row.
Yeah, but Rexar brings a completely different side to this game, I feel like.
Yeah? Okay, well, I'm thinking maybe it's time to remove the Monk from Yuge. I really do. I think if we don't get that Monk, you remove a lot of percentile damage that is really just wrecking this front line.
It's true. It's true.
Well, we'll see.